Hi, my magical friends. Welcome to Meryl's Mystic. I am Meryl. I'm so happy that you have joined me to tune into the current energy of our universe to be able to tune into yourself. So we are here today to talk about our new moon in Gemini that is happening on June 3rd. So if you need a little update on what the Gemini energy is or how it's affected, and what that encompasses and what our Geminis in our lives embody, please go check my last video and we do a nice little rundown about Gemini season. So today, though, the messages keep coming through that we are still working on seeking a harmony of our thinking and our feeling, the head and the heart working together as opposed to battling, which has been another one of our themes that keep coming up this year. And Gemini is great for this. And also we are being very much pushed to communicate what we're feeling and what we're thinking to each other. We just have to make sure we're communicating in the right way. So let's get to it. When we look at Moonology by Yasmin Boland, to attune to this new moon in Gemini, it says to write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. So that would be a great thing to do, to also, to make sure you're not hiding away from those we love most, making sure that we're prioritizing them not only with our time and our energy, but also with communicating how we're thinking and we're feeling, because when we shy away from those things, it does more harm than good. Sometimes those conversations are difficult to have, but they're important. So before we pull some cards, let's all take a nice deep breath together in your nose, hold it at the top, and blow it all out, okay? Hold it and blow it out. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Third time's a charm. Inhale. Exhale. Whew. That's good. All right, so let's see first what the energy of this new moon is. Oh, Strength in reverse. So a lot of the times when the major arcana come up in reverse, this is very much happening internally. So right now, just like we're talking about, those difficult conversations require a lot of inner strength, and knowing that, having that, and we talked about that. That was definitely a lesson the last couple moon cycles, was cultivating that internal strength for times like these, to know that you're coming from a place of honesty and integrity and love. And because the strength card, she knows that the lion is dangerous, but she still shows bravery and courage. Courage I think is a great word to go along with strength, because courage isn't necessarily bravery. I mean, you can be brave from having courage. Courage is the ability to see that you're afraid of something and to go for it anyway. So I think right now, especially with it coming up in reverse, having that inner courage, there's a reason too why the cowardly lion on the Wizard of Oz, he needed his courage. So there's all of these little things that connect all of this stuff, all these symbolism. Once you start tapping into symbolism, you see how symbolism is used in so many other things than we even realize it. So very much the energy of this moon is trying to empower that inner courage that we are cultivating, so that we can have these difficult conversations about how we're feeling and how we're thinking, and then also being able to respect how the other person feels, or being able to, respectfully agree to disagree, Or if you are ready to talk about something, respecting that the other person might not be quite ready to talk about it, but to put it out there and say, hey, I really want to talk to you about this whenever you're ready. Okay, these are all things of having solid inner strength and inner courage. Excellent. So how does this energy, how will it help us these next couple weeks balance that thinking and the feeling, the head and the heart? Oh, the Page of Cups. This is interesting. The Page of Cups can represent water signs, especially young water signs like Cancer and Scorpio. The Page of Cups also, how do we describe the Page of Cups? Because when we get to the Knight of Cups, he's like the knight in shining armor. The Page of Cups, he's very hopeful. So I think that is a good thing to hold on to when we are, because also, okay, so this is what came to my mind earlier before we even started. Because this balancing of the thinking and the feeling, in the earthly plane, it's very dense, and we have, things are solid. So we naturally, if things are solid, we naturally think it's real. Okay? And so our logic brain and our ego brain likes to say, well, if you can't see it, it's probably not real. It needs to be touchable and tangible to be real. So this is what can happen is our logical brain, our thinking mind, can take over and can talk you out of how you're feeling. And I think this is really important with this balance, because you still need your thinking mind, you still need your ego, but it's when do you kind of turn the logic off, the earthly logic off, and start dropping into your heart and into your stomach, into your sacral chakra, your lower three chakras, your heart space, your soul. This is in your gut, that gut intuition. This is where kind of all your intuition lives in your body. So if you think about it that way, if your intuition and your emotions actually exist in your body and your body is real, that's kind of where that marrying of those things, like that is why they call it trust your gut. That's where your intuition is. And your intuition is not actually something that is tangible. It's out here in the ether, but it exists in your body. So I think the Page of Cups is really coming because he's very heart-centered. The cups are all about emotion and heart, and he's definitely one to have hope that if he follows his heart, that's going to lead him in the right direction. He's still going to listen to his brain, if there's like danger ahead, he's going to use that sort of logic, but it's also trusting, very much he trusts his heart and his intuition to guide him forward. Okay? I hope that helps. Please let me know how you feel, how this is affecting you, what questions you have. Are you having trouble reading your intuition or hearing it? Those are great reasons to reach out to me. We can talk about where this is showing up in your life and really hone in on that, so that you can have that relationship with your intuition too. It's really it's pretty magical once you really start trusting it and working with it. So our last card is, what actions can we take? I know we've kind of talked about actions a little bit with what the energy is and how it's going to help us balance that, but I like to see sometimes what the tarot wants us to do. Ooh, interesting. The Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is kind of perfect. Here's our head and our heart. Here's our heart. Here's our head. Here's the courage. Here's our courage to marry these two. So, with the Queen in reverse, it's kind of, we kind of need to quiet that. Again, the Queen of Swords is, she's all-knowing. She's the Queen and the King and Queen of Swords are definitely meditation masters. They think before they speak. However, the Queen can be really rigid. She can be cold. which is, and this can also be an air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And that is the shadow side of the air sign, is that you can be cold, and it makes people not want to warm up to you. So this energy is really trying to get us to have that warmth and have that inner strength, but making sure that we are quieting our rigid thinking mind. That's why she's in reverse. She's been doing all this work. It's kind of quiet. That's what quieting our overthinking mind to let our heart speak up. He's ready. Look, your heart's ready to speak. It's the page. It's the first one. Your heart is ready to talk to you. And the Queen in reverse kind of goes back to the Page of Swords. They're at the beginning. They want to be on this journey together, but we have to quiet the rigid logic that our ego has structured to protect us. That is not always the truth. It's trying to just protect you because it's seen how you've experienced tragedy and loss and hurt and pain, and that's fine, but it's holding you back. If you're letting that pain sit there, and if you're letting your ego pull up all those examples at you to show you why you can't do this, that, or the other thing, it's holding you back. The truth is here. It's in your heart, it's in your gut, it's in your body, it's in your intuition. So it's easier said than done. I know that. And that is why I am always available. I can do video chat like this, anywhere, almost any time within reason, but anywhere. We can talk about these things and how they're personally coming up for you, and what is blocking that from you, what struggles you're experiencing that are keeping your mind too active, and it's quieting you from listening to your heart. Okay, so I'm trying to keep these shorter, which it looks like we're doing a pretty good job. I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit because we haven't done that in a while. And I don't know if I've ever pulled this one. It's really pretty. It has like some sort of ethereal figure. I can't really tell if it's male or female, which I like. Playing like a pan flute. It says celebrate life. I love these cards. Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? I'm laughing because this is also a message for me, y'all. I need these messages every day just as much as you do. So this is totally speaking to me today too. And I think it's a great tie-in for what we're talking about. Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take the wind. Your desires count, and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply, we know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. I love these cards so much. And that is really the biggest lesson I think that the universe and the spirit world has been trying to purvey to us. We've come from generations and generations, and our ancestors, generation after generation, have been on survival mode. so survival mode. And there are a lot of people in this world that are still in survival. But there are a lot of us who really don't have to be in survival mode anymore. Look at how abundant this is. Look how lucky we are. Look how lucky I am to be in this space. So it is essential to know that what we want is worthy. And it is essential to quiet that ego, because it's not only ingrained in what you've experienced, but your DNA has passed on the PTSD and the survival from your ancestors, from generations before you. It's time to heal. It's time to heal those pains so they stop coming up and stopping you from what you're meant to do. It's time to quiet that mind so that your heart, your intuition can speak to you. Spirit can speak to you through your intuition, through your body. You have the power to be a co-creator in this world. I continue to hold on to hope. Even though the world is burning down, it has to burn down. We are having a huge, drawn-out tower moment. The world is broken. The systems are broken. They have to burn down. They have to break down in order for us to rebuild. And you can be a part of that. We can all be a part of that together. We have to quiet our mind, listen to our hearts, brighten our lights, and band together. So please follow me, subscribe, Mariel's Mystic on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat. And I think Snapchat's like Mare Don't Want to Snap. I'm only on there a little bit. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Please reach out to me. I would love to connect with you and see how I can support you on this great journey, because we are here to do big things. We are here to witness the evolution and the vibrational raising of this earthly plane. It's so exciting. So thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and hopefully I will talk to you soon. Okay. Have a great couple weeks. Bye.